Okay, welcome back. Hello everyone, Treecks here and welcome back to Banjo-Kazooie, where we're having a little bit of an adventure in the lair of this beautiful witch, which we see on the painting over here. She actually kidnapped Banjo's sister in order to steal her beauty. And we already took care of the first world, the tutorial world of this game you might say, which is still relatively easy and relatively small, but still is good enough to actually teach you how this game will work. And now that we have the talent rod, a way to actually climb steep slopes, the rest of the lair is accessible to us. So let's continue our little adventure deeper into the witch's lair. And here we actually find the first famous note door that we've been hearing about in the first world. This is a note door, sealed by Grunty with one of her powerful musical spells. Open it up then, jam jars. It's not that simple. To open it, you must collect the musical notes from the worlds. How many do we need? The number on the door is the strength of the spell. The combined total of all your best note scores from the worlds must be at least this number to break Grunty's magic. So that's how it works. All of the musical notes we have combined from all of the worlds will give us a total. And if our total is higher than the number on the door, we are allowed in. Grunty's lair just opened up a bit more. That door was easy, you got past. Unfortunately, you're first and last. I doubt that, Grunty, I doubt that. I'm an expert in note collecting. However, if we go in here, we actually find the second world's puzzle. But that's not the only thing we can find in here. If we look even closer, we can actually also find the one for World 3 already. Interesting. But first, let's go talk about you. A new character appears here. Hello there, young ones. I am Brentilda, Grunty's nicer sister. I've crept down here to help you defeat the old hag. It's about time she was taught a lesson. I know all of Grunty's disgusting little secrets. And I'll tell you 3 of them every time you find me. Remember them well, young ones, as they will help you avoid a fiery fate. Press X if you'd like to hear them. Okay, she knows some gossip about Grunty, it seems. That is interesting to know. Grunty brushes her rotten teeth with moldy cheese-flavored toothpaste. Okay. She also washes her hair with baked beans. Yuck! Indeed. And the third one. And she gets her clothes from Saggy Maggie's boutique. Okay, remember these secrets. They're going to be important much later in the game, but they will become important, so do make sure you remember them. Write them down somewhere. Hey Banjo, you're looking glum. It must be hard being so dumb. Stop insulting me. But okay, back to business. Here is the puzzle for World 2, Treasure Trove Cove. To remove pieces that you've already put down, move the right stick down. But once the picture is complete, all of the pieces are stuck in there permanently. Okay, in case you change your mind when it comes to filling out puzzles, you can actually remove pieces again. You can actually press down on the right stick for that. However, we are interested in opening this world, so allow me. A treasure chest opens up in a currently unknown room, which is Treasure Trove Cove. Okay, and the picture for World 3, in case you were curious for that. As you can see, that one is up there. However, it's very high up. And this is Kazooie's shock jump disc. Find me and I'll tell you how to use it. Okay, it seems that is currently inaccessible. However, we do have this down here. You've activated a magic cauldron. Find 2 of the same color to create a shortcut. Okay, warping is a thing in Grunty's lair. find 2 of the same color cauldrons, and we can jump in them to warp in the lair. But obviously this is the first one we find, so not quite a thing yet. Okay, there's a Mumbo token behind him, so bring that along. Just a quick note on the Mumbo tokens, not every single one in this game is actually required. But you do want to grab the early ones as much as you can, because those are usually the easiest accessible. But just remember, you don't necessarily need every single one of them to complete the game. Even for 100%. Just saying. Okay, let's go see what we have here in this new room. Some water flowing down here. And here we can actually find the hub for World 2. Beautiful beach-like setting. And the fact that the level is called Treasure Trove Cove gives me a hunch that I need to bring my pirate voice out again. Arrgh, shiver me timbers. Ready the cannons, mateys. This is going to be hell for my voice. Okay, a good thing I'd like to note before getting started with this stage. Ahoy there! This be Treasure Trove Cove. There be 2 new moves for ye to find. Oh, even Bottle starts using his pirate voice now. But okay, what I was trying to say, this is something I'd like to point out. Musical notes you can actually save in this game. Unlike in the N64 version. As you can see, you can actually leave the world anytime you want. In the Nintendo 64 version, this would mean that you actually need to recollect all of the notes. Only your best note score gets recorded there. However, here in the Xbox version, that one note that I just got before I left the world will be saved. As you can see, the moment I return, the note I just got is still gone. It's still in my possession. And that is a very important difference between the Xbox and N64 version. Dying or leaving a world in the N64 version means you need to recollect all of your notes again. You don't have to do that here. Uh-oh. Snacker smells tasty dinner. Just stay there. Be careful for the water in this stage. There is a shark here, as you can see. Mmm, lovely. And he loves bear and bird. So be quick whenever entering the water. Grab that Jinjo and immediately head out again if you don't want to die. Whee! I'm a red feather. I help Kazooie fly when she knows how. Okay, it looks like flying is finally going to be a thing. Ever since the first part, Kazooie didn't make a secret of the fact that she loves to fly. It's a bird after all. And it seems in this world it's finally going to happen. Just need to find the proper molehill for it. Ow. Who gave you permission to hit me? Okay, I'll grab you instead. Don't feel like swimming just to grab a honeycomb. Okay, let's go up this tree. There's more notes here. Come on. Okay, there's 12 already. And here we can actually find a pirate ship. And here on the Salty Hippo we can actually also find a couple of collectibles. So let's go take care of that first. Some Jinjo all the way up here. And of course some notes on the riggings. Mumbo token up here. Oh, oops, didn't want to talk to you yet. Ahoy there, I'm Captain Blubber, and I lost me treasure when me ship crashed. We'll go find it then, Blubber Guts. Arr, but I can't swim. Can you help an old sea hippo? Sure, we'll find it for you. Okay, this guy lost his treasure, it seems. So let's go take care of that immediately. You can actually find his treasure in his ship, in 2 different locations. One of them being underwater over here. Of course, his gold is not the only thing we can find in here. Also a couple of notes, so let's bring those along as well. And at the bottom over here we can actually find a gold bar. Ahoy there, I be Blubber's treasure. Yeah, you don't have to state the obvious. Let's go outside again. That's the only thing we can find in here. However, it's not the only piece of treasure that he lost. There's actually more of it. And that we can actually find at the top part of the ship. And yeah, like I said, the ship is called Salty Hippo. That I remembered. But anyway, here's your first piece of gold. However, there is more. And that we can find in here. It's also still underwater, so we also need to dive here. Another Mumbo token. Something we're actually not going to need in this world, but we do need to collect it for upcoming worlds. Because obviously the next piece of magic is not going to cost 5 Mumbo tokens, but a lot more. So even in the stages where no Mumbo magic is present, we still need to collect the Mumbo tokens. Okay, sir, here you go. Me treasure. Thank you, me hearties. Take this reward. I'm off to spend. Yeah, apparently the Jiggy you were hoarding is not worth enough to spend. Aren't the Jiggies made out of gold as well? But apparently it was not worth enough. Luckily he didn't spend it, because he's way better off giving it to us, of course. Okay, here we can actually find another Mumbo token. Do be careful, because as you can see, we need to head into the water again, and therefore Snacker is also going to be here. Ah, cheese and crackers, just wait there. Coffee and mint? I'll be right over. Okay, you have a pretty bad way to describe a bear and a bird. But okay, I'm not here to judge your weird eating fantasies. Let's just continue where we left off. Collecting these last couple of notes here. And most importantly, finding the first molehill up here. Not too sure how this works, a molehill on a platform like this. This is your big chance, chicken legs. It's time for you to fly. At last. It better be easy, bog eyes. Simple enough, even for you, bird brain. Just stand on a flying disc and press the A button. Here's 25 red feathers to help you into the air. See you! Okay, red feathers are what we use to fly. Therefore saying flying is not infinite. But we can definitely fly in this game. To fly higher, you'll need some red feathers. Press the A button while in the air to use one. But remember that Beaky can only carry 50 of them. You can also turn sharply while in the air by pressing the right or left bumpers. Okay, sharp turns are also a thing. Just press the bumpers for that, as you can see. And we can fly higher by pressing A, but that will cost a red feather. Enough for now. Let's learn the next new move in this stage. Making use of these green panels. And that we can find over here. You'll reach new heights with my shock jump spring. Does Kazooie do it? My legs are tired. Don't worry, the turkey does all the work. Simply stand on a shock jump disc and then press and hold the A button. Nice going. You've learned all of the Cove's new moves. Okay, quickly taking care of that. Don't worry about that. This is the high jump of this game. We can use these pads to make Kazooie make a simple, very high jump to reach new heights. However, we can go even higher if we just fly. Of course, there's a lot of things we can grab. First one being over here, this mysterious chest over here that opens and closes. This be Gruntilda's booty. Touch it if you dare. Yeah, I dare, because I can see it's a Jiggy, and that I want. That golden treasure was for me. Now harder still the game will be. Just because me collecting one single Jiggy is not going to make the game harder instantly. Come on, Grunty. But okay, this little alcove is not the only one. As you can see, there's also one to the right. That one's probably even more interesting because it leads to a staircase leading up to the mountain. Interesting. Okay, we're all the way at the top of the stage now, as you can see. We're so high up, there's not even music anymore. But there is Jinjos up here. So, carefully jump to this tree. Find the yellow Jinjo. Okay, next up we want to climb this area even more. You can use the shock jump pads in order to get up here quickly. However, you don't want to do that if you want 100% because there's notes here. And still reach the top. Here we find the lighthouse, and behind the lighthouse is the grunty switch for this world. So shoot a Jiggy from the cannon in the hub of this world. So remember to collect that the moment we're done here. Enter the lighthouse in order to grab yourself a Mumbo token and reach the top of this lighthouse. And here we find a shock jump pad. So do make sure you get here after you actually learn that. And all the way at the very top of this world, we find a Jiggy. Just like in Mumbo's Mountain, all the way at the top of the stage is a Jiggy. Only this time it's not the final one. But it is a lovely view. Okay, getting down. It is tempting to do that quickly by just falling. However, there is fall damage in this game, so you do still need to do it carefully. Preferably by just going down the staircase again, or try to jump into a body of water and not miss it like me. But luckily it was not that high that I instantly died. Because that can happen. If you jump from high enough, you can lose all your health instantly, so do be careful. Let's move on. Now that that area's cleared off, let's move on to the next section. Where we actually learned our little high jump move is where we continue. Oh yeah, this I'd like to do first. Here we can actually find a mysterious bucket that's hiding on this ledge over here. Let's go see what his deal is. Me leaky, no good for water. Can bear block hole with pebble? With pebble he means eggs. People in this game have weird definitions for eggs. The totem pole already called them rocks, now this guy calls them pebbles. Leaky patched up. Now empty water for bear. Okay, that's what he does. He makes that little flooded area accessible. Do remember to actually use this shock jump pad to get on top of it in order to reach the notes up here. Or you can also collect them while the water is still there, so you can swim towards them. But no matter what, you're going to want to enter this area. Hey Furball, you're looking wise. Solve my puzzle and win a prize. Okay, a puzzle it seems. First grab the 4 notes that are here. And then let's go find out what we need to do. If we look at the wall, we can actually see Banjo-Kazooie being spelled out. And since we're on the floor with a lot of letters, let's go spell out Banjo-Kazooie ourselves. The game is teaching us how to spell. Who would have thought? Okay, as you can see, you have 100 seconds to do so, which is way too much time, so this is pretty easy to do. Just a matter of finding where the letters are, because obviously they're not in alphabetical order, as you can see. It's pretty random where they are scattered. Okay, and here's the E. The gate opens to reveal your prize. But first, I'll cut you down to size. Hey, I thought Grunty was the only one who was allowed to rhyme in here. Pretty easy to take that guy out and grab ourselves our reward. Jiggy number 4 of this world. Okay, all I can further say regarding this place is remember this area. We'll be seeing this area a lot more throughout this game. You'll find out why later. I don't really have a way to actually work with it quite yet. Okay, what can we find up here? The stuff above these pillars that we're actually passing now I'll do later, because there's actually something we don't have quite yet. Oh, there's a Mumbo token behind here. And yeah, off in the distance we actually find a Honeycomb piece. Dangerous to get this way, because of course Snacker's going to pay us a visit again. Get away, you. Oh, whoops. Don't try to punch him. He punches you. Okay, let's get back safely. Let's go see what these chests actually have for us. Okay, this one contains notes. Obviously we want those. It's not the only one, there's actually one more. Oh, just some feathers, not important. I've got plenty of those. Okay, be careful not to fall in the water here, because obviously Snacker's going to pay you a visit again. We want to reach the top of this little tower over here. And here we can actually find a mysterious X. An X does not mark the spot in this case. Because this happens the moment we punch it. Follow the clues if you're looking for gold. Okay, an arrow appears and we need to find more of these X's in order to receive a Jiggy in the end. However, that would have spawned at the other side of the stage, so we're finding that later. First we want to go around this area, because there is a Jiggy hidden here as well. Bam! Flying is such an easy way to cheese platforming challenges in this game. Okay, let's not forget about my timer. I can see I'm at 21 minutes. And therefore, I think this is enough for today. The worlds are going to become longer and longer the further we get. And therefore, doing an entire world in one episode is not going to happen anymore. Only World 1 that was possible. So, this is a good point to stop after collecting a Jiggy here in Treasure Trove Cove. Next time we will finish it, because there's not a whole lot more. See you folks next time, when we continue. Treecks out!